All right, so we're on day 10 of hunting here in Iowa, and lots of encounters. And this morning we had hard snow. Started about 1:30 this morning. Got out there in it. Love hunting in the snow. Just saw a couple of young bucks, and we're headed back out to the farm that seemingly has the most shooter bucks on their foot, kind of by some of the stands I've got set. So gonna get out there this evening. And we're grinding on them. We're working hard. They don't come easy here, but there's a lot of good deer here. So pretty excited to be sitting out there. Only gonna hunt a few more days before I head back to Oklahoma. So I'm gonna try to get it done this evening. We've got, it's not quit snowing, but it's not sticking really much at all. So still pretty out, and you're still gonna get wet. That's the problem. You're getting wet in the snow. So it hits you and it melts, and I'm not wearing like frog tog rain gear or nothing, so it's just absorbing into my cotton warm clothes, so you have to go home and dry your clothes. Anyway, let's go hunting. All right, well, the morning hunt as usual was not very good, but we're headed out for the evening hunt, heading out to our best farm that we've got so far. And it's still snowing a little bit, I think you can tell, and but the snow's not sticking. It's like 35 degrees and 34 degrees, melting. It's gonna get down in the mid-20s, but it's made everything a muddy mess here. I got cattle everywhere I'm going, and I'm slipping and sliding, and cow poop and mud everywhere I go. But I'll get out here. We're gonna sit in the poison oak ladder stand, which is where Brian had sat a couple times, and seems like I see a deer walk by that within bow range, and there's been mature bucks do it almost every time I've sat. And so I'm gonna sit there tonight. I might regret it. I might have to watch a big one walk by my stand, but they're only about, well, the range they're 370 yards apart. You can see them from each other. So anyway, this is where we're headed. We're headed out to the farm. Right here we've got cut beans that runs into cut corn. And they seem to like it right there where the transition is. And that's where that poison oak stand is. And if you wonder why we call it poison oak, it's because I got a bunch of poison oak all over my arms, hanging it, cutting a poison oak vine down. All right, it's cold. Let's get out there. We're sitting right on the back of the bedding area, so we've got to be real quiet. We're right here on the edge of the field. Right there is where it turns to beans, from corn to beans. And then right over here is where I've been sitting in the evening. Let me show you that. I've been sitting in that tree right there. All the fingers coming out here. This really nice buck steps out way down the field edge, almost 400 yards away. And while I'm watching him, I start hearing this buck roar and this tending grunt right behind me. Listen close and you'll be able to hear it. So right after that big limb snapped, you heard this old, big, 300 plus pound bodied 8-pointer, heavy horns, not super tall tines, but a beast of an Iowa buck, comes pushing this doe behind me through the cedar thicket, jumps out right in front of me and goes underneath this big limb out in the field that's right here to my left in my tree, and literally stands there 8 yards away, grunting and roaring at this doe. And there's no shot. I have no shot. And the next thing he does is just full on pushes the doe full speed down the field edge and out of my life for seemingly ever. Shortly after that, this 9-pointer here with the Fork G2 comes out, kind of settles me down a little bit, seeing another buck, but I'm kind of reeling for missing the opportunity to shoot such a mature buck.
Okay, we've already had the biggest 8-pointer ever, 8 yards in front of us, and we couldn't get a shot. He ran a doe off. Now we've got a 170 plus inch giant 10-pointer. If I'd have set my other stand, I would already shot him or tried. I might regret it. I might have to watch a big one walk by my stand, but maybe he'll work his way this way. It's starting to rain snow. Okay, we got two big shooters over there together. They're sizing each other up. I'm gonna try to zoom in with my binoculars, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see them. But there's two big uns, big uns. That's both of them right there. Both giant. pound buck. Old deer at the base of my tree. Jumped out in the cornfield with a doe and stood there at 8 yards in the one shot. I can't shoot. And ended up just chasing after his doe and never gave me another shot. I saw my big 160 9-pointer. I saw one over 170, a 10-pointer. Anyway, we're back down in the draw. Same farm, but we're in the draw. I haven't really seen much here. One 10-pointer. One morning. Other than that, the mornings are dead. But it's snowing this morning again. It's really cold. I've got my boot covers on. My buddy Jim Batter made me. Check these out, Jim. Jim stitched those up for me. He made me those 10, 15 years ago, and I'm just now getting to use them. Sound like a deer blow. Anyway, we're gonna sit here a while. Hopefully we get a chance at a big one. Alright, so I don't mind sitting in the cold, but I've been here for several hours and I haven't seen a deer. I thought maybe they'd be moving down this draw. The snow's picked up, the wind's picked up. The wind chill's gotta be around 10 degrees. And I'm a little bit cold. I mean, I'm not bad, but it just feels like they're not moving. They're already bedded up in some thicker cedar draws or some CRP. They're not using this big wooded draw at all. So I'm probably gonna get down. It's gonna be my first ever Iowa sit without seeing a deer. So Iowa is human. You can sit and not see a deer.
Ever seen tail warmers do this? I stuck them against each other in my pocket and they blew up like a balloon. They're about to pop. That's crazy.
Alright. This morning was not good, and snow quit, and now it's howling. I mean, the wind was howling this morning, but it's howling lower. It's blowing like 17 miles an hour with gusts over 25 miles an hour. But I'm here to hunt, so I went home, got me lunch, went and bought some really fancy dopey, and I'm gonna take it out there tonight and try to get me a little trail going. See if I can't bring them to me within bow range. There's a few places they've been consistently going, so I'm gonna try to drag a trail across that and try to bring them to me. And I don't know, hopefully tonight's the night. Goodness, I've been going hard at it now for, I don't know, I think 11 days. So let's get out there. Well, we're in here, and we put that dopey everywhere. This place ought to smell like a love shack. So I'm hoping that excites the right deer and gets them out here in front of me. I dripped it from the tip of that corn on my boot and drug it all around here in front of me. Sprinkled it across a bunch of main trails and a couple scrapes. I mean, it ought to smell good. One comes in here. The problem is this wind. These gusts are big. And when they gust real hard, my whole tree moves like a fuck.
and the rocks be back and forth. And I messed up a shot on a really big buck last year on me in Oklahoma. A big wind swaying my tree, so kind of nervous about that. It's not forecasted to let down, but hopefully it'll be calm at the right moment. Yeah, like that. That's a big wind. Hard to shoot a bow in that wind. Well, it's pretty much my last morning here in Iowa before I gotta go back to Oklahoma for a while. I walked 1 mile. 1 mile to get to this stand. I hung it several days ago and I ain't had the right wind. I got the right wind. I'd rather hunt here in the evening, but I also want to be in that other spot in the evenings, so I figured my morning hunts haven't been good, so I'd come check this one out in the morning. I didn't scare a deer at all, which I don't know if that's good or bad when you walk across a mile of beans, cut beans, and you don't scare anything. I don't know. But I'm tucked in here in the middle of a couple of sections that don't have a road going through it. And all the way back in the middle. And I got corn over there and alfalfa a little ways away. I can see it. And just a ton of cut bean fields with a bunch of little tree lines and stuff. Man, it looks good. Even behind me, it looks pretty good. Got a bunch of scrapes out here in front of me. I've been getting some good bucks on it, but nothing the last day or two. 18 degrees, really, really cold. I'm gonna put my fingers up now.
So about an hour had gone by and I hadn't seen anything, so I decided to rattle. I had these cows behind me, and right after I rattled, I heard something, and I turned and looked, and this little buck had crossed the fence and was coming in hot looking. After this little buck kind of walked off and it crested over the hill towards this little thicket of woods that was kind of out in front of me, I rattled again. And it wasn't very long after I rattled again that old big boy had come over the top of the hill. It all happened really fast after that, so I obviously didn't have time to grab my cell phone out of my pocket. Had to get ready to make a shot. I just got one, guys. I looked up and this big mature buck's coming over the beans. I've rattled a few times. I thought he's gonna come over these scrapes, and he got down in this draw right here. And I think I just smoked him. I think he only went like 20 yards. I got it done. My last day. I walked a mile back here. I hung this stand 4 days ago.
knew it was a good stand, but the camera had not been lighting up. And he didn't go in front of the camera, he stayed behind it. And I cut me a lane. Right, let's see, right there. Right there is where he was at when I shot him. He come walking into the woods and we're right down to there. And right there I mouth called and stopped him. And I smoked him. I know I double lunged him. I don't even know what he is. I don't even know what he is. There's a buck in here I've been after that I haven't got to hunt. I've been watching him. I call Dipstick because his horns were all black at the end in the camera. And I don't know if he didn't get his velvet off or if he dunked him in mud, but the last morning that I know I'm gonna get done. And I'm excited to put my hands on him. I don't know what he is. He's no world record buck, but I got him. Alright. He come right down that trail, right there. There's my stand. Right here is where I hit him. There's blood right there immediately. Blood on both sides. There's the hair. So my arrow, I think it went all the way through him. There's my arrow right there. Oh yeah. Saturated. Oh my gosh. This is really exciting because I don't even know what he is. He didn't give me time to look at him. Alright. So from there, he should have went this way. We double lunged him. We for sure double lunged him. He's dead right over here. I'm certain of it. There's just blood everywhere. I'm walking through all these briars, and there's blood everywhere. Oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah. That's not Dipstick. That's a deer I've never seen. Oh yeah, we double lunged him. Oh my god, look at the body of this deer. Oh my god, we got a big one. We got a big one. Oh, thank you, Lord. Holy crap. Let me get my bow. Let me get my bow down. I don't know how I'm going to show you guys this deer. Oh my god, this deer is enormous. It's a big deer. He stinks. He smells. Oh yeah. Look at the head on that tank. Oh, cool. It's a big old 10-pointer. You know, his tines aren't real tall, but he's got fantastic mass. It's always good when you can't quite get your hand around it. Yeah, I mean, I can get my hand around him, but barely. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Lord. It's probably I don't know, not real tall tine. Probably a good 140-inch bow kill. That's probably what he is, 140. Good heavy horns all the way out. I don't know. Oh, that's exciting.
Dad, I got Brian here. We just drug him about 12 yards and we're whooped. He's real heavy. Real heavy. I don't know, he's probably 280 pounds. He's at least 270. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much, Brian and Sarah, for inviting me down, let me stay in your house and turn it into a deer camp. What an amazing hunt this was. What a challenging hunt this was. Of course, thank the Lord for such a fun opportunity. It's always great to be out in the outdoors. Thank you, B&W Trailer Hitches, as well, for letting me do what I love to do full time. Hope you guys liked the video.